So at the end of last year, I started a series with you guys looking at out-of-game resources, things that you as a player could look at when you don't have access to the game. Maybe you're not interested in playing for the night. Maybe you're, whatever the case might be, you're not playing World of Warcraft right now, but you have access to the internet, you have access to a browser, you have the ability to maybe do some research, maybe check a few things out. So today we're going to look at a really cool tool that allows you as a raider the ability to quickly and easily summarize Warcraft logs data, which we've talked about on the channel before, in a very quick and easy to read format that I think really is helpful if you're not interested in, digging into the Warcraft logs. If you're not, maybe you're a very casual guild, maybe you're a very casual player, maybe you're not super hardcore into, getting into the minutia of every single detail that you took 2 steps to the left and you shouldn't have done that on this fight. But a very easy, or maybe you're just getting into logging, right? But a very easy summary of what's going on. So what we need here, and we've done videos on the channel about it, but we need a Warcraft logs log file. So this is just, I just pulled this up, and I'll take a second to say, I'm not trying to be malicious. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to pick on anybody. These logs are public. I'm just pulling them just so we can do a YouTube video. Okay. Pug January 7th sounds promising. Okay. So this actually looks like a pretty decent log here. So what we want to do is grab this report code right here, okay? So from this /RYV and blah, 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 all the way over. We're going to copy it, and we're going to plop it down into that text field. So this shows us our entire log. It shows us that, unfortunately, they weren't able to kill Heroic Gahoon. They weren't able to kill it. But we do have some other kills here. We're going to check out Heroic Talic. And what I want to do, let's find, if this was a pug, what I'm looking for, and if you guys remember, we talked, that's actually some really decent players. If you guys remember from our video about parses, which of course we're not going to get a great one here, I'm looking for somebody that stands out as not a great player. Not that I'm trying to be malicious towards them, but they obviously need to, I think we're going to pick one of these 2 warriors. They obviously need help, right? Okay, good news. Nobody died. So we are going to pick the dude that is parsing pretty poorly. What was his gear at? It doesn't show his gear. Are they stupid low? Okay, let's, what? There's no... No. Okay, alright, let's find another one. Let's find another log. So that was unexpected PTSD. Okay. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Old dear. Come on, man. Give me something to work with. Alright, we'll try this one. So we'll go back. We're going to post this one. Come on, give me... Okay, sweet. So what we're looking at here is I want to find someone that's not doing great. Not that we're looking to pick on them. But I think we found one. Let's pick on this guy. So I'm not looking to be malicious, but I do want to show you guys, if you remember from the parsing video, so 44% right there. That means that 56% of, if I'm doing my math correctly, 56% of the warlocks that are affliction that in the past, I want to say 2 weeks, are doing better than him on this. Now, it is the end of the rate here, so, we'll give him a little bit of credit there. But compared to all other, 380 to 382, or 379 to 381 warlocks, he's doing really bad. Okay, so darkly above, whatever. So we're on Heroic Talic here. Our buddy darkly above. We'll watch Gahoon load here. So what's going on? we can see by the checklist, and I'll take a step back. This is content that is created by contributors, right? There are people, Chizu, I think that's how you say it. Maybe I'm wrong here, that wrote this for 8.1. So it could be outdated. It could be a misinformed person. Most likely not. Let's be honest here. Most likely you're going to be fine that it's something you're doing, not something that the website is doing. But there are caveats that we'll talk about here in a second. So what's wrong with this guy and Heroic Talic? He did not maintain his dots, okay? So his uptime for Agony, 84%. Obviously that should be for Heroic Talic. I could see that. And this is one of the caveats I could see here. This probably isn't a great boss to pick. Let's look at a more, a better one. Let's do Fetid Devourer, okay? Did he do the same thing? Okay, he did. So we will pick on him on Fetid Devourer only because that's a more of a, you just sit there and kill shit. So where's our buddy Darkly? Okay. Cahoon does his thing. All right, so we can see here checklist. His dot usage, his dot uptime was a hell of a lot better. He could probably do better on Unstable Affliction, but it was pretty damn good. So good for him. Again, for dots, I mean, that's your thing. You should be at, the higher the better. He didn't cap on his soul shards too much. He only wasted 1.5 per minute, so not terrible. He used his cooldowns pretty efficiently, actually really damn well. So good for him. However, Demonic Circle, Teleport, and Unending Resolve, this is one of those things where, you're going to be taking damage on Fetid Devour. Why not use Unending Resolve? Okay, use it once. Boom. Use it if you dip low. I don't know if he did. Demonic Circle Teleport, he could have teleported if he wanted to DPS one of the piles of meat or whatever. Maybe he was trying to chase this guy. I could give him a pass for both of these. Not a big deal. Always be casting. His downtime was 39%. That is pretty high. A downtime of 39%. I mean, that's almost half of the raid. He's sitting there doing nothing. Could have used his teleports. He could have chased it a little bit. That seems high. Maybe I'm incorrect. You guys let me know. Affliction Lux, let me know. He didn't pre-pot. He didn't use a potion at all. And he didn't have any high quality food. So for Heroic Fetid Devour, he's got some improvements to do. We can see here, major issue. If we check the suggestions tab here, 3 out of 5 possible casts a Death Bolt. So he could have used that. It's a 30-second cooldown. He should have done a lot better. Wisdom of the Forest Lord, that is a trinket, I'm assuming. So he could have used that a little bit more. Downtime can be improved. There you go. Demonic Circle, Burning Rush, etc. Haunt, debuff uptime is too low. Not terrible, but still too low. Unstable Affliction, again, could have been improved. So very easily we can see things that this gentleman or lady needs to improve upon. Now, the great thing here is, and what I love is the fact that it very simply shows you what you need to improve on. Look, he missed out on Death Bolt casts. You need to do better. Simple as that. So when I show my raiders and I go, look, if he was one of my raiders and I go, look, man, you want to improve your DPS? This right here is a start. This right here is a start. This right here is a start. Work on this stuff. Now, if we take a step back and what I've told you guys on the channel, I'm pretty sure I've said this. I know I've said it to my raiders a bazillion times, is this. A raid leader should not be asking you to go 100% perfection that first night. Okay? I'm not asking my raiders, and we do mythic content, I'm not asking them that first night or any night to be perfect. What I am asking is that if you are screwing up on stuff, that you make consistent and constant improvement towards perfection. So if you are missing 2 possible casts of Death Bolt tonight, next week you should only miss 1, preferably 0, but let's be fair here. If your uptime or your downtime was 39%, can we get it to 29%? Can we get it to 20%? Let's make progress towards that. Now, I do want to take a step back again here. If we look at, I kind of want to pick on one of the tanks. Okay. I just want to pick on somebody. Okay, I'm going to pick on one of the tanks because, and this is the reason why I want to pick on one of the tanks, is Tanks and healers are a little bit, I think a healer might be a little bit better. Let's pick on, I don't know, we'll pick on Discipline Priest just because I've been playing mine. So, a lot of this stuff, you need to understand the context behind it, right? So, if we look at cooldowns, right? Rapture. Did she need to use Rapture? I don't know. Is there a point where they needed to use Power Word Barrier? I don't know. Is there a point where Evangelism needed to be used? I don't know. Okay? Is there a point when you're doing normal Talic, I have a log file where we were looking at it before, when my audio was messed up. I think I mentioned that at the beginning of the video, where I was looking at a log file of one of my old logs, where I was on my 370 something Blood Death Knight on a normal alt run. I didn't care about using defensive cooldowns. It was an alt run. I knew I wasn't going to die. It was perfectly fine. So again, context matters, but this is a great website that you guys can use to check out a quick summary of what's going on and make constant improvement. So please, you guys see we were looking at this. Please, by all means, check this website out, wowanalyzer.com. It's great. I love it. I think it's a really cool, easy to use website that gives you a very quick in-your-face report of what the hell is going on. With that being said, guys, hopefully you liked this content. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. Until next time, I'll see you.